of it.
Every Witcher's felt it. The urge to drop it all and ride off into the sunset. This one decided to act on the urge. Costs be damned. Diagrams have a sad history. But I'll make good use of them.
Once I start ramming your grave up!
Disgusting spells!
Die. himself didn't kill him. Bled to death afterwards. What have we got here? No chance this letter wound up here by accident. Says Great White Terror on the contract. Could be the same damn beast as in the notice, though. Camp's abandoned, but a lot of this damage is recent. Guess I arrived just a little too late. Should look around still. Signs of a fight. Paw prints, beastly ones, that's clear. Just on this spot, though. Aerial attack. Must have been. Man, bled to death. Big beast inflicted these wounds. Clear from the claw marks. Must have a toothy smile, too, judging by what ripped his throat open. Draconid. Gotta be. Maybe a basilisk? Except these prints don't belong to any variety I know. Just a little different. Area's dangerous. I'd say there's a basilisk nesting around here. You'd be wise to remain at some distance.
Yes, I'm familiar with the matter, and quite proud to say a basilisk does nest here. I look after it personally.
Look after's not exactly a pet. Beasts murdering folk who come through here.
Just a minute. It does not murder those who do not trespass upon its territory.
You post those warnings?
Indeed, to prevent anyone from coming to any harm.
Well, a lot of good they did. Got a freshly mangled corpse right here.
Most likely a merchant, the poor bloke. Just today, I learned 2 traders had chosen this route despite the signs. I came as quick as I could to warn them. Too late, alas. I've instructed my servants. They shall take the body, return it to the family with a generous sum as recompense.
Pay the victim's family's compensation? Why?
These lands have been my family's for decades, granted to us by Duchess Ademarta. Beyond them, the basilisk ventures not, hunts not, it does not kill or destroy, provided it is not provoked. Yet if it does destroy, if it kills, I compensate all for the loss, from my own coffers.
Your coffers. Got a store of sons and husbands in there to compensate for those shredded by your beast?
Naturally, I cannot revive the dead, but I do make generous restitution to their loved ones. Just last summer, I paid a leather tooler's widow 800 crowns. this unfortunate merchant's family, to be duly indemnified as well.
Claim this to be the last surviving. How do you figure?
The last of this subspecies. Their population was much larger at one time, see? Before the beech forests were felled.
Mean to suggest a direct correlation between beechwood forest density and basilisk populations?
Indirect, I prefer to contend. Beechwood forests are the chief habitat of roe deer, you see. In turn, a staple of the basilisk diet. When roe deer grew scarce, basilisks made humans their staple food. Enter the witchers.
And thus, we've come to this one last specimen. It's a female. As recently as last year, we still had 2. But Jocast's mate passed on, alas.
Jocast?
Should she not have a name? My father dubbed her in honor of my dear departed mother. Jocast was brooding then. 2 eggs. That she cast from her nest, alas, when the male perished.
Who exactly are you? And how'd you develop such an interest in the beast?
Count Borges, happy to be of service. As to the beast, well, this subspecies is our dynastic symbol. The Disalfareses have for centuries signed with the Regulus Platinum. As family legend has it, a female of the species rescued an ancestor, a boy at the time, from a burning building. She took the tyke back to her nest, where she fed him as if he were one of her own youngsters.
Malarkey.
To be sure, but beautiful.
Where's the basilisk nesting? Any idea?
Of course I've an idea, but you don't really expect me to tell you. Those are not toy swords. I know your intentions.
Find it myself then. Easy to track with its distinct paw prints. Mentioned 2 merchants, so I might also look for the other corpse. Basilisk scales are usually thicker, not nearly so fine. Could be more sensitive to fire, this one.
Alas, it is true. Jocast has a terrible fear of fire. She's a creature. Rid your mind of any thought to kill her. You would destroy the last of a species.
Strange. These burn marks. Beast's venom make them? Subspecies must be highly toxic.
It is so indeed. A wound from a sterling basilisk festers long.
Need to brew a potion that'll neutralize that. Busted barrels. Contents spilled all over. Must have been tannin in there. Used to treat leather. Beast smashed the barrels. That's how the scent got on the scale.
Yokoko is so very curious. Strong scents especially intrigue her. The barrels, they must have drawn her in. Drawn her to the caravan.
Busted barrels slimed with venom. Hallmarks of an attack. Basilisk must have caught the second victim here. Anyway, got 2 scents. Venom and tannin. Ought to be enough to track the beast.
Why track her at all? Jocast is protected. Her death would forever destabilize the ecosystem. Who knows what would happen? I see unforeseeable consequences down the line. Simply refrain from provoking her. Harm her not, and she too will leave you untouched.
I've long suspected they do it on purpose. Scent their goods. They seek to lure the basilisk to destroy their wares. It allows them to demand compensation from their assurers.
Odors dispersed. Seems to be everywhere. Basilisk must be high in the sky. Bloodstains. Clear as day. Sense perceptible again. Just as I expected. Second victim, but relatively unscathed. Basilisk must have been dragging him back to its nest for later. Dropped him for some reason. Wonder why. Hear something, but it's no basilisk screech. Human voices.
Not about to roost at its nest with warriors.
Yamal, Harry, prepare the equipment. Beast wandered off somewheres. We got to lure it back. And who might you be?
Funny. About to ask you the same.
They call us the Reavers.
Reeve wouldn't happen to hail from Crinfrid, would you?
Aye, we do. But how's it you know? And again, who the hell are you?
Geralt of Rivia. I'm a witcher. Know your brethren in arms. Bohold, Kennet and Desperate. New boy, too.
Ah, you're that witcher. Aye, Bohold mentioned you. Said you swing a mean sword.
A professional. Good you came along. Could take on the brute together. Talk is the venom's something horrifying. Could use another pair of hands. Fee what we've gotten from the guild. We'll share it fair and square. You in?
Gentlemen, this hurts my ears and pains my heart. You aim to kill your caste? It cannot be. The creature is protected.
If you fear to lose the guild's reward, I shall repay it, and reward you doubly to leave the beast be. You cannot slay the last living specimen of a near-extinct subspecies.
Willing to pay, are you? Long as we do nothing? That's rather novel. What say you to that, master? Far as I know, beasts culled the human race by 5 already.
Basilisk lives for now. We're not gonna kill it.
A witcher defending a beast. Ever seen that, lads? You like them peaches?
Ah, no scrapping with filth today, it seems. But, you made some mention of coin as...
Did indeed. And the word once given...
Your share, Witcher.
Easiest job I've ever done. Godspeed, Witcher. Strange working with you. Strange, but nice.
Godspeed, boys.
You spared your caste. I thank you. And be assured, I'll take great care she not dine on any other souls.
Gotta try harder. Figure out a way to keep folk out of this area.
That I shall do. Master, you must accept more, be it a symbolic sum. Had you not come along, the Reefers would surely have slain my Yokast.
Don't need any more. Rather you paid it out to the families of your pet's victims.
Noble of you, Master. I shall take the advice to heart. Yokast has flown her nest.
Must have sensed a threat. Likely to return eventually, though.
She'll return. Always does. I suspect I might even know where she's gone. I tracked her away and believe she might have found a new mate. It's an ordinary basilisk, not a silvery one. But something might come of it. Who knows? Your caste could lay new eggs. Perhaps produce an entirely new crossbreed.
Sure hope not. Not good. Blood. Lots of it. Kikimores? How you like that silver?
Recant your sins!
Kikimore eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash. So, missing workers. This is what became of them. Lost your nerve? Come on.
Cattle snitcher! It's a witcher! Lads, charge! Take him for a ride! Blast! Faster! Faster!
Any last words?
What? Curses!
Pack her up!
Too late to surrender.
Up, shoop, dum, darere, shoop.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains. Saying you're the Duke of this, the Duke of that, you're the Duke of Tom Tittle.
When I was a young maid,
How
we
might I be
adhered
of
to
service?
certain morals, as one should.
Witcher! Witcher! A word might I have? Bloody Hanses. It's good you drove them off, Witcher. Ad Feyen! Just what we needed. A Witcher with stones of granite. That has terrorized this land too long. Thank you for your aid, Vatkan.
A Nilfgaardian a long way from home. And he's not a soldier. Don't see that often.
Warfare did not appeal to me. My Vather, however, meaning my father, he fought at Sodden Hill. Survived despite a lung run through with a spear, and a right hand that went missing. Yet the injuries meant he could no longer serve in the Impera Brigade. Here in Toussaint, The climb and wine bolster healing, and a war pension paid in Nilfgaardian florins buys much. An inn, for instance. I thank you, Witcher, for your aid, for recovering my patrimony. Ard Dank.
So long.
Hey, Tony Champion! The bells must give you one hefty reduction.
Works hard on the nerves, eh? That's why you're so great.
I wonder if I can get a loan from Cianfinelli. If I were to put up my wife as surety.
Darn it! Watch where you step, fool.
Bandit camp Delone wrote about. Gotta be. Damn it. Let's dance.
I'll diddle
kill you with your own tinkling. Go! Kablooey him! Witcher, a moment of your time, may I? Well, well. Starling Strakenhoff, House Pam Tittled Harlotsbrud has bit the dust. May he rest in pain and agony. You've earned yourself a steep price cut here, Witcher.
Stragan. Name's familiar. Ran into him a while back.
What's this? He must have been a horrible hound shaker. Decent folk don't bear that name.
Can't say if that's true for all the Stragons, but this one sure wasn't decent. Met a bad end, too. Justly so.
You carved up the knobcapper. I knew it.
Druids did it for me, actually. Burned him alive.
Oh, lovely. Lovely!
Show me what you have on offer, will you? See you later.
Whatever.
shit luck.
I shall be famous one day, as famous.
Funny thing, I'm off to the bells, quick as a flash. Those girls can't wait to see me.
You can't pull one over on you. I can see. Sir Geralt, you knew no competition at the tourney.
Ha! The Witcher we laugh to laugh. I hope you've got it some particularly nasty nastiness since we last met. Ha! What am I saying? Of course you have.
Show me what you have on offer, will you? See you later.
I shall be famous one day, as famous as you.
The forest might be
Anyone?
Congratulations on your... In the tourney, Witcher.
What now, you piece of filth?
Stocks and the whip await those running riot.
Faster.
Our duchy values peace and quiet.
Go, go. Move it.
Be gone from my sight.
Think I'm catching something.